Lia Tortilla presents.
Hey, it's me, Lia Tortilla. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make shortbread. This recipe is so simple and sweet that this video will probably be my shortest ever. Should we get started? So, in a bowl you need 125 grams of soft unsalted butter, and I would cube your butter just to make it easier for you with the next step. We add 55 grams of caster sugar. The reason that you need your butter to be really soft and cubed is because now we're going to beat the sugar into the butter until it's pale and smooth. And if it's not soft enough, it can be a real arm workout. Once you've beaten your sugar and your butter until it's smooth, no lumps, we add 180 grams of plain flour. Then we're going to mix it all together until it comes to form a slight dough. Now would be the time, if you wanted to add flavourings, to add your flavourings. So later on I'm going to do another batch and add chocolate chips. Sorry, I should have said, before it forms a dough, it starts to form a kind of a breadcrumb. And you can get your hands all in there. Once your mixture has started the breadcrumb consistency, we can now start to squish it together into a big ball of dough, like I said before. There you have your nice little dough ball, ready to be rolled out. We're going to prepare our work surface by sprinkling some flour so that the dough does not stick to the surface. We're going to start rolling. Keep turning it so you get an even roll. You want it to be about the thickness of a £1 coin. Don't worry about the cracking either. Nothing that can't be solved. Once you've rolled it out evenly and you're happy with the thickness of your dough, it's time to cut it into shapes. Now usually you would use a knife and cut out little rectangle shapes, but I'm not very good at portioning, so I'm going to be using a little cookie cutter. So, star shapes, because I'm a star. So, when it comes to taking out your little shortbread cookies, like that, the dough that you've got here, you can just ball up and start the whole process again. But remember to be very careful because these are very delicate and they could snap so easily. If, like me, you're worried about cutting your shapes out of your dough, you can always roll it into a sausage shape instead of rolling it out, and then you can just cut your portions off like that, and you can bake your cookies just like that. So you get little squares or little circles and whatever shape you've made your sausage into. Once you're happy with your shortbread shapes, we're going to place them in the fridge for 15 minutes to set. Make sure you preheat your oven at 190 degrees, which is also gas mark 5. So as I've got a spare 15 minutes, I'm going to get on with my second batch and add chocolate chips. been 15 minutes, so now we've taken the shortbread out of the fridge. We're going to poke them with a fork for decorative purposes, make them look more authentic. More authentic already. Now these are going to go into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Now we take our shortbread out of the oven. As you can see, my oven was a little bit too hot, so they seem to have caught on the edges. Well, that's disappointing. Even though they haven't turned out quite the way I wanted them to, I'm still going to finish the video and show you how to finish off shortbread biscuits. We take a teaspoon of sugar, granulated. As they're cooling, you sprinkle them with the sugar. I really hope the second batch turns out better. Fingers crossed, guys. Instead of Lia Tortilla bakes, it should be Lia Tortilla burns shortbread biscuits. There we go, practice makes perfect. They might be a bit bigger, I could have spaced them out a bit better, but they're not burnt, so it's all good. Now that's what a shortbread is supposed to look like. And there you have it. We've got plain shortbread biscuit stars, a little bit on the burnt side, but it'll be fine. And shortbread chocolate chip cookie rounds. Delicious. Can't wait to try one. So crumbly and soft. These definitely came out really well. Although my shortbread didn't quite go to plan, I'm sure yours will be fine. Just keep an eye on that oven and make sure it's the right temperature. That's where I went wrong. This has been Lia Tortilla. I will see you next week. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you later.